Hello, is this how you usually walk? With your head down, looking down at your phone, and your posture hunched with the back slouched? If this is you, I have a few tips for you to change your posture because this is not good in the long run. So first of all, keep your phone in your pocket. Okay. Next, I'd like you to start standing tall. Open up your chest, tuck in your abdomen. This is to keep our pelvis neutral, instead of allowing it to tilt backwards like this. With your chest open, you can now safely tuck your chin in backwards like this. This is to allow you to have a clear view of vision in front of you when you're walking. As long as you can see the path in front of you for up to 3 to 6 meters, you're good to go. While it's normal to have a slight in-toeing or out-toeing when we're walking, it's generally recommended that when we walk, both feet are actually facing forward, and this would allow us to walk more efficiently. Does walking feel like a chore to you? Or do you usually feel very tired after a long day of walking? Does the pain and soreness in your legs and feet persist even after changing to a new pair of shoes? Do you notice if you have been walking with either a slightly in-toe or out-toe position all this time? If you do, you may not be alone in this. Because, according to a survey done in 2017, Hong Kongers walk an average of 6,880 steps per day. This makes Hong Kongers the most mobile population out of the 46 countries that were assessed. As a population that tends to be on our feet for such a long time, it may give rise to issues with overuse, as well as some of the improper walking techniques that I've mentioned earlier. And this would lead to pain and soreness in our legs and feet. To help overcome this, today we're going to talk about proper walking form, which is important to help reduce the risk of injuries in our legs and feet, as well as help us to walk more efficiently and more comfortably. To better understand this term, we need to understand the difference between stride and step. A stride, in general, refers to when your foot initially comes in contact with the ground until that same foot on the same side comes in contact with the ground again. So one cycle like that refers to one stride. As you can see, one stride would consist of 2 steps. And when I place my right foot again to come in contact with the ground, that is the beginning of the 3rd step. A stride length would refer to the distance between the initial contact and this point right now. Everyone has a unique stride length, which is affected by our height, our age, and our sex. Other factors which affects the stride length include the type of terrain, which is, are you walking up a high slope? Are you walking down the stairs? The type of activity that you're doing, as well as your walking pace. Now, a common error that people commit when trying to walk faster is actually trying to increase their stride length deliberately to cover more area. However, when you're doing that, what you're doing is that you're placing your legs and feet into positions or movements which they are not used to, and this could increase the risk of you straining a muscle. Instead of trying to increase your stride length to increase your walking pace, you should instead increase the number of steps that you take per minute. Now, this will vary from person to person, but in general, you can try to reduce your stride length in order to take more steps per minute, and this would certainly increase your walking pace. Remember earlier when I told you to keep your phones in your pocket when walking? This is to allow your arms to swing freely as you do that. And why is this important? Because scientists have found that if we allow our arms to swing as we're walking, it would actually use less energy compared to if your arms were strapped back, held tightly in this position. As you can see, this position would tighten up the muscles of your shoulder and upper back, and it would make you tire out more easily. To demonstrate, you should actually walk like this. As your left foot steps forward, your right arm swings up. And as your right foot steps forward, your left arm swings up. Therefore, allow your arms to swing naturally as you're walking. This would help increase efficiency and comfort when walking. Now let's talk about foot movement. The walking step is essentially a rolling motion. However, not everyone knows that when we walk, we actually put our ankle through all range of motion, going up, going down, going out, and going in. To achieve this, step forward, striking your heel first on the ground, like this. Now, allow your foot to roll outwards and forward to come in contact with the fifth metatarsal phalangeal joint, MTP, also known as the ball of the foot, but the one at the end. And now allow your foot to roll inwards so that it comes in contact with the first ball of the foot. To complete this foot step, now raise your heel, and you should feel the pressure now more in the middle and on top of the ball of the foot as you take your step this way. For the next foot step, bring the opposite foot forward and start from the step 1 again. If you found the information presented useful, please do like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to learn more about chiropractic and physiotherapy. If you have any questions, please do leave a comment below. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.